はい。皆様、こんにちは。
Good evening, everybody.
大丈夫ですね。
Can you hear me okay?
はい、ありがとうございます。山下史郎さんにご紹介していただきまして、東京からですね、車で2時間くらいのところにこの学校があるんですけれども、千葉県ですね、大
Thank you
多
for
喜
the
町
introduction.
産育学院カレッジ、ね、の
I'm teaching theology at Saniku Gakuin College in Japan.
学校の自分のオフィスからですね、お話をしています。
I'm actually speaking to you at the office at the college. Can you see those paintings at the wall? How much do you think these paintings cost? If you want to purchase one of these, they're about $10,000. Not sure, but he said it was a painting from his daughter. I'm telling Mr. Yamashita that I don't like hot weathers, but I would love to visit California. Before speaking, I would like to introduce you. I would like to tell a little bit about this college. There's a nursing course, theology program. We are educating these young people who are wanting to study nursing, theology, and to become disciples of God. If anybody or if anyone you know would be interested in studying here, please let us know. We would love to have you here. I was actually teaching a class, and I told the students, I'm going to the States. I'll be right back. I just left one of the classes I'm teaching, so I may, I may still kind of drag that on. I may sound like I'm preaching a class to you guys. But don't worry, I'm not going to point out at you if you're falling asleep. So today's theme is unity within the Godhead. So I'm talking about unity within Trinity. And we would like to focus on our unity through the example that we have through the Trinity. So after this study or this message today, I hope you will understand the question that I'm about to ask. So the question is, why do we need unity? What's the purpose of unity? What are we trying to accomplish through uniting? What is this unity for? So we're going to think about these questions that I just mentioned. Unity, wholeness, oneness. So many of you here are churchgoers, or however, this word unity is not only used in church, but it's used in school, business settings, at home, volunteer groups, military. Unity is important in all kinds of settings. On the other hand, we know that it's important, but it's difficult to unite. And we know that it's not easy for us to accomplish unity. And we do so many things to try to accomplish that. So I'm not really a nice person. So I started thinking the reason why the theme became unity is because you guys are not united. So after hearing the theme is unity, I realized that the people, Japanese Americans in California really needs unity at this time and would like to accomplish that. So let's think about this tonight. So there was this one businessman, he works in a HR, kind of like a personal department, recruiting people. And he started to think about how they can accomplish unity within the business. So he asked many of the experts in this area who deals with HR personnel departments. And there's a website that you can actually consult these specialists. So I looked at the answers that were answered to this question. So think about, pretend that you're a CEO of this company and you're having trouble with the people at your work not unifying. So this was the question. I have this problem at my company. It's a pretty small company with less than 50 people, but there's problem with people uniting. We're trying to focus on one goal. So we're trying to make this goal more clear so everybody can work towards unity. So we do get together events and trying to make everybody know each other so they can unite. But we're not really going anywhere. So what could we do? I am trying to pick everybody's these experts' opinion. That was the question that was posted on this website. How would you answer this question? So I looked through these some of these experts' answers, and I picked out 4 answers. So the first expert answered, typically when there's more than 30 workers, there's a tendency to lack unity. The solution is to have a main goal, and to clarify the goal so everybody can focus on one thing together. This was the first answer. The second expert said, so the answer is pretty similar, have the same goal, have same values, and to share that among the workers. And then you'll be able to unite. Pretty much sounds like the first person, doesn't it? The third person said, you have to have caring and, you know, sharing the same purpose. This is, and I can go there and hold a class and share some tips for everybody to be able to unite. So these three people are pretty much saying the same thing, have the same goal, clarify the goal, and these will naturally result to unity. Pretty much the same thing these three experts said. So there was a fourth expert who pretty much said the opposite thing. If you're able to accomplish the goal, there, you don't have to have unity. There's this very well-known software company. They have great results, but typically the workers, they don't really know what the other coworkers are doing, what they're working for. There's not much unity in this company. However, they're making great results. They have great results. So looking at this, unity may not be very necessary. So the first three said, have a common goal and work together as a unity. But the fourth person said, have a common goal, but you don't have to unite to accomplish the goal. However, the common theme here with all the four experts said, have a clear goal. And this will lead to unity. Let's go back to the first question that I asked. Why do we need to unite? What's the purpose of unity? And if we cannot answer this question, I don't think we can unite as a group. To me, this is very logical. If there's a clear goal, everybody can work towards it, and thus unity. The church is kind of like these companies that I've been talking. If there's a common goal, then there's it's easier to unite together. So now let's have a goal as a church. However, I don't really agree with all these that I just said, because I don't think that we don't have to answer this question, why unity is important. So I actually sent you guys a video initially, and I shared some information, and in the video I said, why do we need unity? What are we going to do with having a common goal? And I said, let's think about these. But I never said we have to come up with an answer to this question. I just want to think about the question, but I don't mean that we have to come up with an answer. because this is how the business setting is usually, we think that we have to have a goal and we have to come up with the reason why we need to unite, but this may not be necessary. As a church, it's the way we unite is not necessarily the same as how business companies work. I want you to open to John. John 17:22. So in here, it talks about just as God and the Father God and Christ are united, help us to unite as God's people. As Jesus Christ and the Father God are united, as followers of Christ, to be united like how they are united. He's reading the passages right now. The first part says, God talks about the Trinity, and in the latter half, it reflects on how we should unite as they are united. So it's saying here that as we reflect how and how we follow he's getting very technical here. He's saying that God, the Trinity, they are united, but they're not united to spread the gospel. So the reason why they're united is not to spread the gospel. They are united to begin with. So he's saying that we don't have to unite with having the goal to spread the gospel, but being united as a result, we will be able to spread the gospel. So we need to know that Jesus himself really enjoyed the unity, the relationship that he had with God, and that became his identity. It's not like Jesus thought, okay, I have a mission, I have a goal, so let's unite with Father God. But the loving relationship between the Father and the Son of God was Jesus Christ's identity itself. So if the character of the church is just like the unity that they have within the Trinity, us as a church member will reflect God's identity. So we will be loving towards each other, and thus we will be able to accomplish a lot of things. And not just within the church, but within your homes, work. So just like Jesus did, we should be able to love each other and enjoy each other's unity. It's not just to accomplish something, but to enjoy this unity itself. So this is what makes it us church different from how business organizations work. So being able to unite should be a pure joy by itself. Just like, oh, I've never really talked to that person in church, but you know what? I'm going to become friends with that person, and being able to share love and relationship. And this is the unity within the Trinity. And I believe this is how we need to unite. And I want you to know that you are not working for a business. You are a Christian. Or somebody who's not a Christian yet, but somebody that wants to know more about God. So just as Jesus purely enjoyed his unity with his God, with the Father, let us focus on to love each other and to unite, not just to accomplish goals, but to enjoy that in it itself. Because church is not a business, but it should be a reflection of the Trinity. With the Zoom, using Zoom, it might be hard to feel being united. But I want each church to unite and to be seen from the others as something special, because that will lead to spreading the gospel. People from the outside will look at the church and will desire to be a part of that church. So Trinity may sound very foreign, but it should be something that we have in our churches. So when you think about unity, I want you to think about this message that I talked to you today. To be able to enjoy unity and be a church that are united through Jesus Christ. Thank you.